Artak may very well be the best free login legendary champion we've gotten, and I promise I'm going to stop doing so many videos on this guy, but for now, hey, we're going to do some more content on Artak because I really haven't been doing a whole lot else other than trying to crack all the different areas of the game that I feel this champion has potential. And today, I got for you all a 1-key, 100% fully auto, as in you can click the match, okay, go Nightmare, select your team preset, start match, go get you some lunch, go out, walk the dog, you know, do whatever you want other than clicking the heads of the Hydra. Set your phone down, maybe let it warm up a dish for later because you know it's going to get hot running Hydra. But either way, this team, 100% fully auto, you'll see it at the end of the video, but how much damage did we do? Well, here we go, Tyraku YT right here, that's me. We did 50 million, and the breakdown goes like this. We had Nekmo Thar, which is going to be required, okay? Unfortunately, Nekmo is a required champion, but Nekmo doing 6.4 million, Artak doing 16.1 million damage. Mithrala coming in with what looks like a ton of damage, 9.5 million, but her Hex does make her look like she does even more damage, so the Hex is adding quite a bit of extra damage. Inquisitor Shamel, almost 9 million damage, Kantra, almost 6 million, and Ugo at almost 3 million damage. So there we go. That is the damage breakdown. Let me jump in here and show you guys the actual team presets and how everything's set up. And like I said, Nekmo, he's a required champion. You got to use him. Why is the team preset not actually... Wait, did I actually do that whole run and the team preset not even correct? All right, well, that is actually pretty significant because this could have been a lot better run. Basically, I want Nekmo A3, A2. Artak, I want him prioritizing this A3 and then using this A2 because sometimes he's kind of weird with his AI. Basically, what he does is he won't always do the A2 and if they have decreased attack already up, at least from what I've noticed. He really prioritizes the placing the decreased attack. And then other than that, his AI is just sometimes really weird. I don't know if it's bad on Hydra or not, but either way, I had no presets apparently. Got 50 million damage, so hey, I guess it's okay. So Artak, that's his presets. Mithrala, here we go, opening with the A2, and then prioritizing the A3, and then the A2, you can see it there. Inquisitor Shamel, obviously, prioritizing the A2, his only actual ability. Kantra will do this. Doesn't really have to be done. She does pretty good with her AI as far as I'm aware. Ugo, make sure you do this priority because if you don't at least set this cleanse to, you know, be used, Ugo won't always use it at the right time. So you want to make sure Ugo is using this as frequently as possible because this is a pretty significant heal. Basically, this team, as you can see, has no res champions. The heals and the support come from Ugo cleansing as well as getting a pretty big heal from this. So make sure you have her with quite a bit of HP like I do. And then we have Mithrala placing the shield and the strengthen, so more support and increased defense. And then we have Nekmo Thar placing the leech, which everybody on the team has War Mastered. So everybody on the team is going to be getting pretty big heals from those War Master procs. Now, as far as the actual gear of these champions and potential substitutions, let's talk about it. So first up, Nekmo Thar. You're not really going to be able to substitute him, unfortunately. So as far as the stats you're going to want to be going for, let me pull up the sheet real quick that has the breakdown. Basically, same thing as always. You're going to want to be going for, let me close some of these tabs up here that I have open. Boom, we'll open this up, and here we go. So as far as the accuracy and resistance, we don't actually have a Mischief tank in this team, though it'd probably be pretty smart to, you know, use Inquisitor Shamel as one. But at the current moment, I don't have one. But as far as accuracy needed, go down here, 360 to land your debuffs on the head with the highest resistance, and then 455 resistance to resist any, you know, interactions from the head with the highest accuracy. So 360 accuracy, 455 resistance are the thresholds we're shooting for. So Nekmo Thar, he has 343 accuracy, has some masteries to go ahead and finish that out up to 360, and we have some area bonuses. Nothing significant, but we have a little bit. So as far as Nekmo's gear goes, we have Relentless plus Defiant gear. Pretty basic. Defiant, not needed. I have it. It's a nice to have if you can fit it, but definitely not needed. So with Nekmo, the goal is actually, he has kind of low HP. I'd rather this be 55,000 plus, 50,000 plus, a little bit less defense, but overall, he's doing pretty good. As fast as possible, 260, not really that fast. Honestly, I'd rather him be in closer to 300. I'm a big fan of Relentless though, so having him in the leader spot, plus Inquisitor Shamel boosting him, plus Relentless, he is getting a ton of turns, making your team go crazy. So as far as the skills, everything's fully booked. Masteries, like I said, we are going War Master. You want to make sure you're going War Master, because if you're not, and you're not 100% crit rate, and your champion isn't bringing a ton of damage as it is, they're not going to heal much from those leech that's being placed by Nekmo, and you very well may die. So after Nekmo, let's talk about the main champion of this entire video, Artak. So when first clicking to his set, you may be a little confused. You probably assumed that he was wearing Relentless gear as well. Well, until you saw the screenshot where it showed Regeneration plus Defiant. He's not. He's not wearing Relentless. He's wearing Regeneration because I'm trying to make him duo Spider, Ice Golem, and Dragon. And I got it working. I got to test the comps to make sure everything is solid and 100% consistent. But so far, it's looking fantastic. So I'll be sharing that a little bit later on, which may mark the end of the Artak videos for now. But either way, this is his build. So we have good HP. We have decent defense. I'd rather have even more, but it's okay defense. We have good speed, 100% crit rate. This is more for the other areas of the game. If you're just doing Hydra, you don't need 114% crit rate. Honestly, I wish it was more like 100%, but hey, we're perfectly fine. And then accuracy, 340. You want to shoot for that 360 mark ideally because his HP burn is what's going to bring him majority of his damage. Now, I do have Defiant on him as well. Also, not required, but it is a nice to have if you can pull it off. Got a quad roll helmet as well. Once again, not required, but a nice to have if you can pull it off. Got some revenge accessories, also nice to have, but not needed. And then everything here, fully booked. Does he need to be fully booked? Yeah, book your Artak, okay? If not, you might have to do like hard Hydra or brutal Hydra. But if your HP burn's not landing, your activation's not landing, your increased duration's not landing, it's gonna be a bad day, guys. As far as the masteries go, he's wearing War Master, which is crazy because I mentioned him duoing Ice Golem. And you're probably thinking, he can't duo if he has War Master. Well, just wait and see. He's going to duo, he's going to have War Master, and it's going to be amazing. So here's his mastery setups. Copy this, use it, and you should have some good success. Once again, he did like 16 million damage, which is pretty crazy. Next champion. Let's talk about it. Next champion is not Elva, which kind of gives away some future content, but next champion is Kantra. Now, Kantra can be swapped, okay? Obviously, Artak can possibly be swapped as well, but he's the main focus of the video, so we're not going to be swapping him. Kantra, you could use champions like Solus, possibly champions like Molly, other provoke champions. Maybe you want to use Bivald of the Thorn, okay? Bivald, however you say his name. Maybe you want to use that champion. Maybe you want to use a different champion with provoke. They're probably going to work fine. My Kantra has Defiant, has Guardian. Defiant, not needed. The Guardian is nice because it makes the other champions of the team have to, you know, be a little bit, they can be a little bit less tanky. That's okay. So as far as Kantra's gear goes, you'll notice it's a pretty common theme with literally every single one of the champions is good HP, 55,000 plus, good defense, 3,400 plus ideally, speed, 230 plus, most situations ideally, 100% crit rate if you can get it, but definitely prioritize the survivability over actually doing damage because most of these champions outside of War Master and Giant Slayer don't really do a ton of damage. And then Kantra, she has 334 accuracy, very close to that 360 mark. After her masteries come into play, she'll be perfectly fine. So fully book her. If you don't know what she does, basically she brings a ton of debuffs, which is very, very nice to have. I do love them very much. And she also brings a provoke. The provoke, super, super helpful, okay? This provoke, you just have to have 5 or more debuffs on the enemy, has a chance to place it, the head of decay, keep it provoked the entire time, as long as she's not eaten, and you're gonna be in a very solid situation. So artifacts, skills, if you can, definitely go some refresh accessories as well, because the more activations of that A2 ability you get, the better it's going to be. Technically, she should probably have Giant Slayer. I should change that actually, because that A2 ability hits 3 times. So Giant Slayer will definitely be the way to go for your Kantra. For some reason, I don't have Giant Slayer on her currently. So Giant Slayer plus correct AI settings could definitely push me to at least 51 million, right? I definitely think this team could go quite a bit higher if you did add some manual intervention. Now, next champion, Inquisitor Shamael. I don't have him in anything crazy. Actually, he's not even fully leveled as far as the pieces of gear that he does have. So he could definitely be optimized further, but currently he's in Guardian. Good survivability, okay damage, pretty low attack, honestly, and no crit rate, or no, sorry, yeah, 100% crit rate. No resistance, no accuracy needed. Technically, you could build him with good accuracy or good resistance, build him to be a mischief tank, and put a blood shield ring, blood shield necklace, blood shield banner, one of those things on him so he has a constant shield, make him kind of slow, and it could work great for you. I didn't do that this time. I just have him in Guardian as well, extra heals, extra support for the team, and so far, it's worked pretty well. But honestly, if you want him to be a damage powerhouse, just throw him in Relentless, throw him in Reflex, throw him in Cruel. He can hit very, very hard, and I may actually change him down the road, but currently, he's really just there to deal with the head of torment, get rid of those fears, so on and so forth. So I do have Phantom Touch on him. We have everything fully booked, of course. As far as the masteries go, we have Giant Slayer. Boo myself again. So Giant Slayer, some counterattack stuff, some kind of typical masteries. You will notice everybody has Life Drinker. Basically, this just helps heal alongside Leech because once again, I have no res champion. So you have to make sure all your champions are pretty tanky, very sustainable, because if not, your run's going to end abruptly and you're not going to be super happy. And you're going to come to the video and leave a negative comment. Next and final champion is Ugo. Now, Ugo is the champion who I think most people neglect as far as the HP. Because they'll build her, make her fast, give her good HP, but not really good HP, give her good defense, and then make her accuracy 360. But honestly, I would go even more HP if possible, a little bit less defense, keep her speed up high, because this HP is going to be what you're healing off of on this A3 ability. You're healing based on 20% of this champion's max HP. So if you have 100,000 HP, you're doing a 20,000 HP heal every 4 turns. And if you have Relentless gear like I do, you're getting that heal off very, very frequently. So make sure your Ugo has very good HP. Good defense to survive, of course. Speed, 250 plus, ideally faster than your Kantra. 360 accuracy, and you're going to be in a great spot. So refresh accessories, once again, if you have them, more of those A2, more of that A3 ability, it's going to be fantastic, okay? Block buffs, very, very important. Technically, Ugo can be replaced with champions like Mighty Uko. Anybody who's going to place that block buffs, they can replace Ugo. Not going to be significant, not going to be a huge deal, but she does bring some pretty nice things to the team. Once again, she has War Master. Not a surprise there. War Master, Life Drinker, and typical support masteries for this Hydra shenanigan. So guys, there we go. That's all the champions. Let me make sure I went over all of them correctly. So Mithrala. Missed Mithrala. So here we go with Mithrala right here. So Mithrala, Regeneration plus Immortal. She's built to go alongside Artak and some duo content. So Regeneration plus Immortal, decent HP, good defense. She's pretty fast. And then good accuracy and resistance. Honestly, her accuracy is a little bit low. So I need to bump this up a little bit. 302. Honestly, I need to get that to at least 360 for that consistent hex. I didn't know she was low, so wow. Even with all these mistakes, I still managed to get the 1 key full auto and relatively easy. Like, it didn't take any resets. I think I just did it my first try and it was done. I need to get her pretty good on accuracy though. So more accuracy for her, correct presets for Artak, and then Giant Slayer on Kantra, and my damage should go way higher. Brimstone, wherever you can get it, of course, on your champions who have accuracy. Here's Mithrala's masteries. Move it to the middle, and there you go, guys. So there you go. That's the team build. Hopefully you get the idea. Basically, everybody's 55, 60,000 plus HP, 3,200, 3,400 plus defense, 250-ish plus speed, and then we have 360 accuracy, crit rate if we can get it, and that's really all there is to it. War Master, Giant Slayer whenever possible. Obviously, work in the sets if you can. Nightmare level Hydra, it's going to be very important. Lower levels Hydra, not going to be as important necessarily to get the specific sets, but things like Defiant, things like Immortal, things that are going to help, sustain a little bit more, a little bit longer throughout the fights are going to be very, very helpful when you're at this Nightmare Hydra level versus things like Hard and Normal. You can get away with, just going for the stats, but Relentless, things like that are really needed once you get to the Brutal and especially at the Nightmare level of Hydra. So guys, obviously this team can be scaled down to whatever difficulty you're doing. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hopefully this team helps somebody out. I think it's relatively accessible champions outside of Necmo. It's a free champion of Void. So you got to open it. Kantra was technically, I think, a fusion a long time ago, but that's kind of irrelevant. And then Ugo, the champion from Ancients and Sacred. So Kantra, she's swappable. Inquisitor Shamel is pretty needed. Now, on rotations where the Head of Torment doesn't start, you could definitely swap him out for somebody else if you wanted to. Ugo can be swapped as well. So guys, thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoy. I'll leave the video replay of the actual Hydra run after this, and I'll catch you all in the next video.
Eyes of fish are tight. ourselves in light, hoping we'll survive. Won't raise a white flag, 'cause I'll die on the shield, 'cause they're coming for the kill. Even though my mind is reeling still. Oh, we've been here before. Armored souls, ourselves in